My name is Kelly Martin.
I'm Joe Martin.
And we have been with White Flag for almost 2 years.
So I didn't grow up really in a church-based family. I'd say we had religion, believed in God, but didn't really practice. And since then, my dad had passed away. Our family kind of gone their separate ways and split up, and it's really went downhill since then. Then going through a divorce and very lost, I guess, and didn't have the relationship at all. And then met Kelly. And I guess we had a lot of talks about God and church. And
so then we have known the Morgan family kind of here and there through school. Their kids, go to school with our kids, and Tristan and Cody, it actually started when they were in preschool together. They were pretty small. They were like best buds at preschool. So I had seen Christine a lot, around at school events. And Joe actually had gone over to do one of the inspections after work one day, and I got a Facebook message from Christine, and she said, are you guys moving? And I said, well, hopefully, we're going through inspections and trying, and had put an offer on a house. And I said, are we moving close to you? And she said, 3 houses down on that street. So anyway, we finally had moved in, and it wasn't long after, a few weeks after we moved in, and I saw on Facebook that Christine had posted pictures of a family movie night at White Flag, their church. And so I did. I just had made a comment on her post, and I said, is that where you go to church? That really looks like a lot of fun. And she said, yes. She said, you should come sometime.
So I think when you decided to go to church, it was one Sunday, and I had work that day. It was a long shift, I think like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And, so she went and took all the kids with her and stuff. And before I could even get home, I was getting messages from her. She's like, hey, I found a place, like, we gotta go. Like, you're gonna love it. Like, we need to go back next Sunday and try it out. And I was I guess I like the more traditional churches, and she liked the more Titus-based churches, like the rock and roll and stuff like that.
Feeling like we're
if I could
at
say
a
that,
Christian concert.
Yeah, so the ones for me were too boring, and then the ones for her, like they were a little too much for me. And I feel like this place was like the perfect balance of a little bit of everything,
Decision weekend came, I think, the first weekend in December, so we'd only been here a few weeks. So Layla was standing next to Joe, and I was on the other side of Joe, and she's whispering in his ear, and I'm crying, and she's crying, and everyone around us, it seemed like, was crying. And she said, I'm ready. And so I said, okay, let's do this. I jumped in there with her, and she was baptized, and it was just the most emotional moment to witness that. And then to be a part of that was just incredible. Joe was baptized, and it was just a very emotional day. And then our oldest daughter was supposed to be baptized Easter weekend, and then COVID happened, and so everyone had to start having church at home. And I said, okay. I said, we won't wait. And so we didn't. And she was baptized in March of last year. And that was a great time. Her small group leader came, and Jeremiah was there. And so she was baptized. And then, so last summer, Gracie and Cody, while they were at High Hill Christian Camp, we got a call from Miss Kristen, and she told us that Gracie and Cody, that they wanted to be baptized, and they didn't want to wait until they got home. So Joe and I packed up, and we, packed up our 2 older daughters.
And Grandma.
And my mom, and Grandma made it down there too. And we went down there as a family together. And Layla and Maddie, our 2 oldest girls, and then Joe and I got to help baptize Gracie and Cody together as a family. So because of that one Facebook post with those pictures and how much fun it looked like. Our lives have completely been transformed. Church is a priority. We serve every weekend that we're here. Our kids serve. We have our 2 older girls, one's in the nursery and one serves in the preschool. We joined our small group at the end of last year, and we just love that as well. Sundays are now not optional sleep-in days. I feel like we are a lot more forgiving. We're a lot more giving. If I could say one thing to the Morgan family, it would be thank you a million times over, even though that's not enough. Our lives have changed because of you guys. Our kids are gonna spend forever in heaven, and my husband as well. So thank you.